Good morning, Your Honours. I call case number IT 0992I, the prosecutor versus Ratko Mladic.
Thank you, Mr. Registrar. Mr. Mladic, during the initial appearance, you are invited to put on your earphones because otherwise you'll not be able to attend to. Mr. Mladic, wait for a second. You'll have an opportunity to speak soon.
Now I can hear the Serbian language.
Would you please remain silent at this moment? Wait for a second. You'll have an opportunity to speak.
Thank you.
3rd of June, the Chamber noticed that there was some undesirable, silent communication between you, Mr. Mladic, and the public gallery. It seems that this communication was initiated from both sides, that is, from you and from the public gallery. The Chamber will not allow this to happen again. The attendance of the public serves the public character of the trial, not to facilitate communication between the accused and the public, let alone to give an opportunity to express, although silently, any feelings of misgiving by the public towards the accused or vice versa. Measures will be taken if you, Mr. Mladic, or the public would not follow these instructions. Mr. Mladic, already to tell you that representation will be one of the next matters to be discussed. Mr. Mladic, you are communicating with the public gallery. I told you before that measures would be taken if you continue to do that. So would you please focus your attention on the chamber and not communicate with the public gallery? So please look in our direction. We are addressing you. I do understand that your preference was Mr. Šaljić from Belgrade and a lawyer from Russia. The Chamber was also informed that at a point in time, Mr. Mladic, if you continue to address the public gallery rather than the Chamber, as I said before, measures will be taken. Yes, Mr. Mladic. If you don't activate your microphone, we'll not hear you. If you want to say anything, please.
Mr. Ori, I am not underestimating you in any way. I hear better in my left ear and I'm cold on my head. Let me put my cap on. Half of my body isn't functioning. I'm not underestimating you in any way. I want to communicate with you in a humane way. You are trying to impose impossible conditions on me, a lawyer I don't want, and I'm just going to look at you.
Mr. Mladic, if there's any problem with your medical condition, the Chamber could have addressed that matter if we would have had the medical information which you told we should not receive. Therefore, under the present circumstances, we'll just continue and there's no need to put a cap on your head. If any medical information at any later stage would indicate that this would be an appropriate measure to meet your medical concerns, then we'll consider that.
How much time do I have in terms of minutes to say this briefly?
Well, let's say it's my professional assessment that 2 minutes or 3 minutes will do. Please proceed.
Since I'm an elderly man and sickly, can I be given 5 minutes to say that?
Mr. Mladic, you're invited to start. If you...
I understand. I understood that. Mr. Ori.
Da skratimo priču.
To cut this story short, I request that 2 attorneys attend my trial, Mr. Miloš Šaljić and Mr. Aleksandar Medvejev. Mr. Šaljić was a military judge for many years, highly competent. He visited me in my cell, and I spoke to him at length for 4 hours. I wish...
Mr. Mladic, 1 second. If you have certain counsel of preference, you don't have to explain the reasons to the court why you prefer them. We do understand that you have had discussions with all potential counsel, including Mr. Šaljić. Therefore, that is understood. Please proceed.
Ja vas molim.
I ask you kindly that Mr. Aleksandar Medvejev be allowed to come. I don't know him personally. I would like him to come so that we meet and that he, Šaljić, and I draft the concept of my defense before this court. As for other attorneys, I'm not asking for them and I don't need them.
Mr. Mladic, any other matter, Mr. Mladic, in relation to your representation?
Želim da mi produžite još.
I wish for you to extend my time. I would kindly ask for a month so that together with my 2 lawyers and my son, we meet up at the detention unit and that we clarify the situation that I'm in, I with them and they with me. It's no use for you to try imposing a lawyer on me through the registry. As for this young man, he's young and likable. I don't want to offend him in any way.
Mr. Mladic, as I told you before, assignment of counsel is primarily responsibility of the registrar. We have received reports. You are working hard with the registry on this matter to be resolved, and let me just consult with my colleagues.
Molim.
Are you ready to enter pleas today, yes or no?
Gospodine Ori.
Mr. Ori.
Vi možete da radite šta god hoćete.
You can do whatever you want. Without Mr. Šaljić and without Mr. Aleksandar Medvejev, there is no need for me to receive anything or to say anything, and you do as you wish. You are not letting me have...
Mr. Mladic, I do understand.
Vi hoćete da mi naturite...
You want to impose...
Vi hoćete.
Mr. Mladic, I do not want to impose anything. I refer you to the registrar to resolve the matter. Could you please be silent, when I'm speaking, Mr. Mladic? We refer the matter of assignment of counsel is at this moment discussed between you and the registrar, and that's how it is. Under the circumstances, I understood your answer to be that you are not ready to enter a plea at this moment. Therefore, there's no need to explain to you exactly how we would proceed. I will read the counts, and then the chamber will enter.
No, don't read it to me, not a single word.
Mr. Mladic, would you not interrupt me?
Well, I have to interrupt you.
Mr. Mladic,
I don't have a lawyer.
Remove him from the courtroom. If he continues this way, yes. I'll give him last warning. If he continues this way, we'll remove him from the courtroom. Mr. Mladic, if you do not stop to interrupt me, the chamber will consider whether or not you should be removed from the courtroom. We proceed. We'll
Remove me now.
We'll proceed. Under count one.
Don't go on, Mr. Ori, please. Let my attorney, Milos Šalić, come. And then you can speak.
I'll inform you, in addition to what I earlier said, of the following. Mr. Tadic, my last, if you say I will continue to interrupt.
No, you're not right. You're wrong.
We're not going to discuss you. I hereby instruct you not to interrupt me anymore and to wait until I give you an opportunity to speak, and I will proceed. Under count one, Mr. Mladic, you are charged with genocide, punishable under Article 4.3a.
No, I'm not going to listen to this. I'm not going to listen to this at all. Without my lawyer, I'm not going to listen anymore. You're talking in vain. I'm not going to listen to anything without Šalić.
Mr. Mladic, the court orders that you be removed from the courtroom. Could security please escort Mr. Mladic out of the courtroom? Could Mr. Mladic...
Not a court. Who are you? You're not allowing me to breathe.
We adjourn for a moment. We adjourn for a moment. Curtains down, please. We resume soon. Justice.